star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
It's kind of easy to listen to the G12 sound. I ain't hear speakers bumping as I got the sound for the
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Holiday out there with MP. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Hornets, in at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Nick Richards. And it's Miller in at the small forward. And we've got two teams, Greg, that have built up some momentum coming into this one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, both sides have had a successful stretch here recently, but this will be a test of will and preparation.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Pass to Washington. Kicks the ball. There's a screen by Washington. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Pass to Rozier. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Lopez with the steal. Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. The putback and staying with the play. Middleton.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton getting his hands dirty inside on the glass. We know he can shoot it from outside, but inside points a bonus.
Now, here is Miller. A three-pointer off the mark. On the wing, MP. Rozier defending. MP, no good. The Hornets on offense. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors in Toronto. Rozier for 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game. Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
The Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Drew Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it as a challenge, and I really appreciate and respect his hard-nosed approach.
MP inside. Rozier defending. MP's shot is good.
MP runs into some tight defense there, but doesn't let it bother his shooting motion at all.
Now the pass to Richards. Knocked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Miller outside, 6 to shoot. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The feed now to MP. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's getting around 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
3 of 4 to start. The young fella came to play.
Rozier against MP. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for MP. And the cheat by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Richards no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. MP passes to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Spreading the wealth, MP just has a knack for doing that on and off the court.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Give it up for your high.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Charlotte, 3.5 back.
And when I look at Charlotte, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Ball with the bucket.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler. At 6'7", LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Middleton dishes to MP. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Prior to the 2021 season, Clark, the Bucks acquired Drew Holiday in a blockbuster move.
And what a move it was. The Bucks went all in, and that Holiday trade paid off immediately, with the Bucks winning the 21 NBA championship, their first in 50 years.
Now, here's MP. In the game against Toronto, very impressive.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Ball against Holiday. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Now, here's MP. He has 6. Screen by Giannis. MP passes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And it's Ball penetrating. Richards with it. Lopez is there. Rozier with room to fire. Great look, but off the mark. MP finds Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. MP, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's 8 points for MP.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right edge.
Washington with the screen on MP. Rozier the pass to Washington. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. MP against Miller. Giannis' screen on Miller. Now MP. 8 points for him. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Rozier. 9 points in the game so far. MP against Rozier. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Rozier. Giannis dishes to MP. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to Rozier. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Bucks leading by 9. Giannis passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Charlotte calls timeout. Frank Ntilikina checked in for ball. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounds. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Hornets trail by 11. Here's Ntilikina. Miller inside, defended by Middleton. And again, the Hornets missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's MP. 12 points for him. Holiday finds MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 13. Rozier the pass to Washington. Passes it to Miller. Inside. The kick out to Rozier. Drills it from outside. Rozier's got 12 in the game.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Basket counts, and the Bucks lead by 12.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the basket by Rozier.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
To the middle. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. 16 points for MP.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's Rozier missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Lopez sets a screen for MP. With the shot. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Hornets trail by 14. Pass to Rozier. Down low. Washington, that's good.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
Pass to MP. Middleton on the wing, fires the three, and the three ball is good. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now, here's Rozier, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Tries again. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges comes in for Washington. And Martin subbed in for Miller. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Grayson Allen comes in for Drew Holiday. There's the pick. Ntilikina passes to Richards. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges, right side. Charlotte again missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And Rozier came into the league running the point, has transitioned to the two-guard. He can play either.
Yeah, Greg, he's old school in that way because he can play both. I mean, we've seen his shooting numbers and scoring averages increase, but if he was asked to, he could go right back to facilitating full-time. Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Nick Richards. And it's ball in for Ntilikina. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Crowder's checked in.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Allen finds Giannis. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hey, yo, right here.
MP passes to Portis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Rozier. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. MP against Ball. Feeds it to Bridges. That one doesn't drop. Great tee that time from Giannis. Bucks leading by 18. MP outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for MP. Back to Antetokounmpo.
Team foul. Buck substitution, number 5, Malik Beasley.
Just forced. Some changes. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. Washington comes in for Martin. And Miller's subbed in for Terry Rozier. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Jay Crowder. MP's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Holiday in for Allen. Holiday finds Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. MP against Miller. Lopez, a screen on Miller. MP passes to Lopez. Back to MP. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Bridges and Washington are up in the forward positions. Miller is out there with ball, and it's Richards in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
And MP gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist on the night. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. There's the triple. Bridges misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now MP following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Miller. MP dishes.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah! The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's the pass to Ball. Washington sets the pick for Ball. Gets a very good look and converts. Ball's got 17 now.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Well, the last time the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, DA, thanks for the report. Terry Rozier's checked in for Ball. MP outside. Corner shot. Hornets with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now, here's MP. He's got 24, and that one drops for him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Middleton.
And so Miller will bring it up for Charlotte. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Bridges outside. A 3-ball. Miller, no luck. Milwaukee has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Lopez, a screen on Rozier. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Greg, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Holiday has it in the corner. A rebound by Washington.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Richards. 9 points last game. Dishes the ball. Passes it to Rozier. 4 on the shot clock. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 17. Washington finds Rozier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rozier's got 17.
Boy, Rozier's simply going off. This dude's going bonkers in this.
To the inside. MP, good on the shot.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Charlotte's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. There's Ball with the 3. Washington kicks to Miller. Back to Washington. .103 left to play in the first half. No good that time. Here's MP. The kick out to Holiday. Here's MP. Miller grabs the miss. And for the Hornets, their shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. To the paint, here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Here's MP. And he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 32 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Rozier the pass to Ball. And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Hornets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10. That's good from Ball.
Hey, the steady improvement LaMelo's made as a distributor and team leader, that's pretty admirable. He's becoming more and more of a go-to guy.
MP finds Lopez. Back to MP. Kicks it down to Middleton. On the wing, MP. Here he goes, and MP throws it down.
Oh, that was a vicious finish from MP. That is how you take it home around the rim.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Milwaukee on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Shaq, was there a team you hated to see on the schedule?
Houston, but not because of the Jet.
Yeah, I know who you were afraid of.
I didn't say afraid. Don't put words in my mouth, Kenny.
It's hated, not afraid. Now let's go over that first half action. Things did not go according to plan for the Charlotte Hornets.
Zero intensity on D. They're letting shooters get whatever they want. That's why this team is getting whipped.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. When you don't put out the effort defensively, you're likely to get embarrassed.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the court for the Bucks, we'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Holiday out there with MP. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Middleton against Miller. Outside, Ball. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And with each passing season, the 7-footer Nick Richards looks more and more comfortable.
Whenever he's on the floor, Greg, he's going to work hard as well as focused on taking good shots and playing tough defense and really staying within himself. I love that about him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, Giannis. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 36.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by MP.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from him.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. On the wing, MP. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest.
Get it, bro.
And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Number 1, Drew Holiday.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the 3, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available.
And if I'm coaching him, I want him taking that shot. I mean, just look at the percentage. I mean, that earns you the green light for me on every possession.
Here is Miller, following the basket by MP. Holiday brings the double team. Rozier finds Ball. And here's Miller outside. The rebound by the Bucks.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Miller outside. Richards passes to Miller. Now, here's Rozier. Right side, Ball. Clock at 4. Over MP. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
And they double up MP. Antetokounmpo dishes to MP. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Hornets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Ball, the pass to Miller. Lays it up off the glass. Miller's got 5 points so far.
And the concentration there from Miller, not fazed at all by the contact.
And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Richards.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ball with a wide open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's MP for 3. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 46 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Tipped away. And here we go. MP heading to the... Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Hornets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
Man, that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced.
Good, that's another bucket.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
And this is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball kicks to Rozier. There's Miller with the 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. Ball against Holiday. Ball dishes to Miller. And that time, also a missed shot.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for MP. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And they double up MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Miller. He's putting up about 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
5 on the clock. The tray. Up again. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The drive by MP and the dunk by MP.
Well, I like what MP is thinking here. You know, he put himself in great position for that opportunity.
Hornets shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Washington with this screen on Allen. Ntilikina passes to Miller. Shoots over Connaughton. Drops it in from 14 feet away. That's 7 points from Brandon Miller.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
MP, no good. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Hornets. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you very much. The Hornets want to play with tempo. Coach Steve Clifford said offense starts with playing to the strengths of your best players. LaMelo Ball is a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court. We want to take advantage of that. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. David, thanks.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Charlotte shooting around 41% on the night. Over in the corner, Rozier. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. MP, and the dunk by MP.
Giannis's teammates know he's selfless. He's going to get the ball to the open guy, and it's on you to find your shot.
Miller outside. Top of the key, Washington. No good on the three. Milwaukee's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Back to Allen. The Bucks working the ball around. MP looking around. And Giannis throws it down hard.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Charlotte. And here is Rozier. He's got 25. And again, the Hornets missing. On the wing, MP. Rozier defending.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
MP outside. Portis a screen on Rozier. 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rozier for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
And he can't get the first one. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Miles Bridges comes in for Washington. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Ball in for Rozier. MP, no good. And so it's Charlotte with it. Martin kicks to Williams. Gets it to Ball from the right block.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Crowder the screen. MP passes to Crowder. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Martin. And here is Bridges. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy.
He's checked in for the Hornets. Smith comes in for Ntilikina. MP's checked in for the Bucks.
Got this.
Outside, Ball. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Ball's got 28 points for the game.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
They've got Martin. Nick Richards out there with Bridges. Then it's Ball, and it's Smith in at the 2. So that's the Hornets' 5.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Ball against MP. Portis sets the pick for MP. To the middle, and Portis throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Back to Ball. The 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Crowder, a screen on Ball. MP passes to Crowder. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Stolen. Crowder with it, now guarded by Ball. Crowder kicks to MP. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Now, here's Ball. Smith right side from past the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. MP against Ball. Crowder, a screen on Ball. MP dishes to Crowder. Yep, that one goes in there.
Boy, the dime-dropping skills of MP, he is all about setting his teammates up.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Smith feeling it out a bit. Inside, Bridges passes to Richards. The kick out to Ball. And the Hornets miss again.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
MP against Ball. MP dishes to Crowder. Beasley with a clean look, drills the three-pointer. Beasley's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Ball. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Crowder kicks to MP. And they double up MP. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
There's Ball with the three. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
MP passes to Crowder. For three, Beasley. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Hornets. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Bridges. Miller comes in for Martin. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Smith. And then for Milwaukee, Beauchamp's checked in. And Allen subbed in for Malik Beasley.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
MP kicks to Crowder. Back to MP. Crowder, a screen on Ball. Pass to Beauchamp. 4 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. That one goes in.
Jay Crowder.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Fires from deep. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP against Ball. Over in the corner, Allen. He's looking for Portis and finds him. And Rozier pulls it down. Charlotte shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Rozier against Allen. Rozier kicks the ball. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
The kick out to Rozier from the arc, and Ball gets it to go on the assist by Rozier. Rozier's got assist number 5 here tonight. MP with it, picked up by Rozier. MP against Rozier. To the wing on the left. Beauchamp passes to MP. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Here's MP. Connects again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Charlotte shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. There's Ball with the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for Milwaukee.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And, guys, when you're going head-to-head against someone 4 times over the course of a season, it's a great feeling to snatch that first one. Good in-game adjustment tonight against the Hornets.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense. Repeatedly found the right guy in the right spot at the right time. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Crowder, a screen on Ball. MP dishes to Crowder. Nobody near Allen. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Rozier finds Richards.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Portis a screen on Ball. MP passes to Portis. And they double up MP. Crowder from outside. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Ball with it. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
Give me that. My boy MP is picking pockets. You see the game he had the other day? Yo, I feel like every possession was a turnover.
He's got a nose for the ball.
I was looking up the steals record, and I feel like he could easily break that one.
Kendall Gill, 11.
Pretty good, Sam, but Kendall Gill is actually tied with Larry Kennett.
Look at you dropping the knowledge.
I have my moments.
Let me guess, MP has a 9,000% chance of breaking that record.
I bet my house on it.
You live in a studio apartment.
Yeah, but if I had a house, I would bet on that.
Honestly, 11 is doable, but difficult, but doable.
Agreed.